afternoon, guys. This is Saturday. I hope you guys are having a great day. I am lounging in bed, reading the Bible, doing my daily devotion. And before I started to read the Bible, what I've been doing lately is that I've been praying and I've asked God to try to open my heart and mostly open my ears. So even though I read the Bible, I can actually understand what I was reading. And today it really, really helps me. And that really helped me today. But I want to share what I read today because this really touched my heart. And I've been talking to a lot of family members, and I myself said a lot of time before, like when I was younger, and even now, I'm always talking about love and how we're looking for love and we want to be in love and we want somebody to love us. But this is coming from First Corinthians. Just bear with me. And this is chapter 13. And it said, the first thing it said that really touched my heart: I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge. And if I have faith that I can move mountains, but I have not love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and surrender my body to the flames, have not love, I have gained nothing. So what I take from that is that, you know how sometimes like we always talk about we do so much, or, you know, I have so much faith, and, you know, or people want gifts and to be able to, I guess, run really fast or do all these things to just be so great. But it was saying that, but if you're not love or you don't have love, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how smart you are. It doesn't matter how much money you have or how much money you give to someone or anything like that. But if you're not doing it from a place of love, you have nothing. So that was something. But then it goes on to tell you in the Bible what love is. And I know you hear this a lot of times. Like for instance, I heard it a few times from like weddings, but I really like just sat in it. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. And it always protects, always trusts, always hopes, preserves. Love never fails. And that is just so wow. That's just like a moment, like just sitting there. We're always talking about how, you know, we want somebody to love us or find love. But then are you being loving? Are you being patient? Are you being kind? Are you not being rude? Are you not boasting? Are you not bragging? Do you have a checklist of everything that your mate has done wrong for the day? Like, oh, he didn't do this. He didn't take out the trash. He didn't da 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 da. Are you rejoicing in the truth? It says, but rejoice with the truth of the matter of what's going on. Like, you know, I think sometimes, for instance, like we think so much about what our significant others don't do that we don't even acknowledge the truth of what they did do. Did they get up today and, for instance, maybe your husband went to work and he provided for his family, or your wife got up and she made you breakfast, or your kids got up and they just said, as soon as they woke up this morning, "Mommy, I love you," instead of thinking like, oh, you know, they left their clothes on the floor, or he didn't say good morning, or she forgot to find my work clothes or whatever like that. But what about the many other things that she did, or your kids did, or your husband did do, that shows that they love you? And we're so quick to say, oh, they don't love me, or I'm looking for love. But maybe they do love you, and they are showing you they love you in their actions, but their actions are their actions, and not you projecting what you assume their actions should be. Does that make sense? And then, but just most of all, forget what they doing. What are you doing? Are you loving? Are you love? Because you can have all the money in the world, from what the Bible is saying. You can have all the money in the world, all the YouTube followers in the world, all the subscribers in the world, um, uh, You can have all of that and have nothing. And isn't that the truth? How many times, guys, do we go on TV and we hear about these stars with these all this money and all this, and they're not happy? They're not happy because they have love. It says, if I give all my possessions to the poor and surrender my body to the flames, but have not love, I gain nothing. I gain nothing. You gain nothing without love. Love is everything. Love is everything. So I mean, I feel like that song, all you need is love. But that is true. That is so true. There's so many people out there that have a lot of stuff, but they're not happy because they don't have love, and that's it. You know? The prophecy part, like you could be in your church and you prophesizing all everybody and you telling everybody this, and or maybe you're a pastor or something, or a deacon, and you're sitting here doing all this and all over your church, but you're not doing it out of love, or you don't have love in your heart. So when you leave that pulpit, you feel nothing. Wow. Wow, you know, that's a good read, and that's a good thing to sit in, and that's a good question to ask yourself. We're not even talking about your significant other or your spouse or your kids. I'm just asking myself, how patient am I? How patient am I? I just thinking about today being in Walmart about to kill myself because the line was long, just little teeny things like that. How kind am I? You know, how am I rude? That's a lot of questions to ask yourself. That's a lot. It's something to sit in. Sit in that and think of that. And then how do you know that maybe if you share that love or you start walking in love, that maybe your significant other or maybe that person that you're looking for or maybe your children will be more loving to you because you're being loved. You're being loved. You're loving, so then they'll be more loving to you. I get all I you know you guys, I get tongue tied, but I think you know what I'm trying to say. So, I'm coming to you today with love in my heart. And I hope you guys have love in your heart. And I hope read this. First of all, just read, what is love? What does love really, really mean? It didn't say, they bought me anything. It didn't say love was, no, no, none of that. That's not love. Is he patient with me when I'm being a hot mess? Ava's birthday is coming up, and me wanting the birthday party. Is he being patient with me? Is he kind with me? Does he not envy me at all? Like, never. Does he not brag about anything or boast about anything? Does he rejoice in my truth if I tell him something? Is he happy for what I'm telling him? You know? Is he not easily angered when I say something that might be annoying? Yes, he does love me. And then on the opposite, do I do that for him? That's something to think about, guys. That's something to think about. So put that in your little think tank. I'm glad to spend this little moment with you. I'm going to go back to read for a little bit while, and then I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. I love you guys. See you guys in the next. Bye.